Well, we're so glad that you're considering joining us at Hope Church this Sunday, and we wanted to give you the best information we could and a little glimpse into what you can anticipate as you're making the decision between joining us online this Sunday on one of our many online options or joining us in person at Hope. The church doors will open at 8:45 for our 9 a.m. service and at 10:45 for our 11 a.m. service. The services will be a little shorter than normal. And as you come in, you'll notice that we've got hand sanitizers all over the church building. We'll have individuals that are here to open doors for you. If you forget a mask, we encourage you we'll have some extras available for you. But we want to do everything that we can to keep you as safe as possible while you're here. As you've been hearing over and over again, any of you who have any underlying health issues or have any symptoms of COVID-19, we're going to encourage you to stay home out of an abundance of caution for yourself and also for the safety of others. These two entrances on the north side of our building will be the only two that we'll have unlocked, and these will be our main entrances into the building, and then the only exits that we'll have coming out of the building as well. Out of concern for others and according to the CDC guidelines, we ask that everyone who comes into the church building wear a mask if they're able. Masks are required for participation in singing during the worship services, and we'll have extra face masks available outside if you don't have one. Some of you have asked if I'll be wearing one or if the worship team will be wearing them when they lead us. And what we've decided to do is to remove the first couple of rows of chairs in order to give a little safe distance there. And then I'll be removing the mask that I'll be wearing a majority of the service during that time period while I'm preaching. And the worship team will do the same during the time that they're leading us in worship. At Hope Church, we all know that we're a hugging church. But during this time period, we're going to ask that you greet each other from a distance with a good wave. And out of respect for one another, we're going to ask you to avoid handshaking or hugs during this first portion of our reopening. To encourage social distancing, we'll decrease the number of chairs available in our worship center to about 300, and then for each service, we're going to limit it to 150 seats that are going to be available, and we'll designate which sections are available by row. You may notice that we've placed some new giving boxes in the back. We won't be passing a plate for tithes and offerings on Sunday. You can still continue to give online, or you can give in person at the church offices. You can also notice that the cafe will be closed, as well as our water fountains, and we encourage limiting the use of the restroom facilities. They're going to be cleaned regularly, but we're going to encourage you to limit the usage of those. We'll just want to remind you that audio and video streaming options are going to be available at hopebrunswick.org. We're also excited to share with you that you can access our audio live stream if you park in the church parking lot. Tune your radio to 95.7 FM during the service times for a drive-in worship church experience. Please check out our website for more online options and ways that you can connect with the Hope Church family, and also ways that you can serve. Just want to remind you, as you're working through this option of joining us in person, that as we anticipate this, we're excited to get to be together, but we also recognize for many that it's just not time for them to join us in person. And so I want to encourage you to make sure that you're connecting, but don't feel any pressure whatsoever to do so in person this Sunday. We're joining you and praying for your health, for your safety. We love you as members of our Hope Church family. And this is just one of the many options that we're able to provide for you to connect together. We encourage you to be creative, connect with others, and don't feel like you have to do so in person. We're so excited about what God's doing in and through our Hope Church family, even during this crisis. And I want to just encourage you to know that the pastoral staff here at Hope prays for you. We love you. And we're just encouraged to know that God is continuing to be at work, even in the midst of so much disruption in our lives.